Hi everyone, today I'm gonna share with you how to make a makeup pouch or pencil pouch back to school, or it can be a crossbody bag if you add the strap to it. The paper I have it here A&H just by 11. Very simple to follow me everyone. Fold this in half. I'm going down 2.5 inches. And on this side, the fold, I go in 3 inches. The straight side of the ruler go into the 3, and then the curve going up to the 2.5. Now you wanna buy this ruler, you can check in my description box. I share the link there. Everything that I share with you is because it's cheaper than when you go to the store. It's more expensive. Side here, I'm going to mark 1.5 inches. And for this pouch, I'm using heavyweight interfacing. Now you're going to cut this out. You're going to place on the interfacing. Place it on the interfacing, and then from there you're going to cut out. You need 2 interfacing. Let me show you. So then I have 2 is like this. You can either place in 2 together and then you do at 1, or you can just do 1 at a time. I'm gonna fold this in half. I use the template. I'm gonna place it in here. You can see this is the curve. I'm going to mark it so you know this is the curve. Okay, curve. And like this. I'm using 2 different colors. This one for the body, I'm using the different color, and this is the top, I'm using the different color. Everyone, after I cut this out, I have 2. The men's side. We're working on the men's side right now. So then this and this and this and this. So whatever I share with you on this one, you're going to do this one the same. Put this away. Fold it in half. Mark the center. Do that the same to the other side. This side, do the same thing and mark the center. Now this is the curve when I mark going to go this way, so we can sew this together. to press this down. You iron this and then you go on to top stitch this area. Do the same thing to the other piece. Everyone, after I top stitch on this and on this one, I'm going to put it on the side. And also after this, I place on the lining and I cut out two for the lining, 2 pieces. Let me just put this on the side. The length of my zipper is, the wide side is 1 inch. And I cut it in here 9 inches. And I'm gonna cut the teeth on this side. I'm gonna cut 1/2 inch. And then I'm bringing this zipper slider. Now for this technique, if you have a problem with the zipper slider, you do this and you never fail. So when I slide it in here 1/2 inch where I cut, I'm gonna slide this side where I cut at 1/2 inch. And now it's on this side, and I'm going to hold the top so that way I have the place to hold, and then I'm going to pull this. And on this side, I'm gonna do the same way. You can do it the same side, but I think it's going to be hard. You know, do the same way. You want to do 1, you can use 1. I just do 2. 2 zipper tab of 2 inches by a 1.5. I want to place this, the right side facing down to the right side, and then on this side here, fold it in. Fold this in. I usually sew a 1/4 up and end sew in this. Do the same thing to this side. So after I sew both sides, this side I already done. I'm showing you this one because I want to take don't want to take too much time. I'm gonna pull it out to the right side, go into the back, and whatever you sewed in here with the extra, you're going to fold it back in, and then you're going to iron this. At this end right here, I'm gonna bring to this side right here with the zipper. The end is like this, okay? Don't bring it to the side, just bring in where you sew the zipper right here, like this. And then you're going to bring one more time, and this time the fold here going to meet here so you can sew. Now look how nice and clean this look. Sew it here, go into here, go around and going down. Same thing to this side, you're going to sew same thing on this side. Go sew here, 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 and here. For everyone, after I sew on the zipper, I'm gonna go and fold it in half, and I cut the center. So make sure you fold everything even so it can be in the center. And this one I fold. So I'm gonna face the right side of the zipper down, and I'm going to place it right here where the cut is touching right there. Then the right side of this lining piece face in, do the same thing. You're going to clip, make sure both sides are even. Clip out, and so I'm gonna sew this side all the way. This weekend my twins' birthday, everyone. I miss their birthday when they're little. So happy when they saw me set up the birthday party with the cake, everything on the table, decoration on the wall, and everything. They just running around, so happy. You can see their face. It make you so happy. And now, when I say, "What do you want for your birthday?" and they're like, "I don't need anything. It's okay." I say, "You want cake?" "Oh, I don't want cake." I'm like, "What? What is going on?" They grow up and they don't like a big party anymore. So I'm so sad, everyone. But I understand how they feel. I mean, if right now their birthday and they're running around and they laughing, they're happy, you will look at them like you're crazy. So that's why they're like, "Oh, I just want to spend time with you. Maybe we'll go out and eat." I say, "Okay, let's go." So there's two options. They want to go to my favorite Chinese restaurant, and then the Japanese buffet. So they love that sushi place, and we'll see what they like. Sometimes they say they like this and that, but then when time comes, they change their mind. So I'll leave it up to them. Wherever they want to go, me and my husband, it's up for them. So everyone, after I sew on this side, you're going to open this up and you go onto this side. And you're going to sew on this side too. So both can be on together. Oh, with this, if you want to add the name tag, you feel free to add the name tag here too. This is the center, from the center down about an inch, and then place it in there. I think this one is better to sew on this because it's so thin. The name tag, I'm gonna fold it in half here. One side of the main piece, you can do this, okay, and then I'm gonna sew it onto this. After I mark an end from the center down, I'm going to add the name tag where I just fold it in half and mark the center. Sew it here, sew and sew and sew. Yeah, after I sew in the name tag, I'm gonna bring it back in here, and I'm going to sew right side facing down. Go into this side. Again, I always do this so you can see what I'm doing, but when I sew, I take this out. Okay, and then the other piece of the lining, right side facing together. This is the right side facing to the right side, and from here you go into sew 3 of them together, just like the other side. Now I'm going to sew this side. Now after I sew on this side, you're going to flap this out, and now you're going to iron this. To flap this out, you're going to do one on each, like this. One lining and one main. Make sure you iron and do everything to bring all the side out. iron the whole thing, and when you're done, you're gonna top stitch on this side and you top stitch on this side. Everyone, after I top stitch here and top stitch on this side, I'm gonna just put that on the side for now when I'm making this. So here I have cut, I forgot. Let's see, 5 inches and a quarter, 2.5, fold it in half and then to the center, and then again you're gonna sew the top and the bottom. I sew this, I'm gonna go and cut this in half. And bring back this thing. Now, right on the side here, only one side, okay? On the side here, I'm gonna place this right below the top stitch here. So you can just go down like this, right next to it. Right next to the top stitch, you top stitch earlier. And same thing to this side. Place it in here too, right at the top stitch. And now you flap on the right side to the right side, lining to lining, and make sure on this right here everything is meet together. I'm gonna clip this, and then on this side everything meet together. I'm gonna clip it. Okay. I'm going to pin both sides, the main side together, and then the lining sides together. So that way everything is staying down evenly before I mark around for my sew line. So now all around those sides, I'm going to mark 1/4 of an inch. That's for my seam allowance. Usually I don't, but this time I do carefully. I just want to say thank you everyone for continue to support both of my channel, this channel and the cooking channel. And I see a lot of sewing channel view going down badly because with all the news and craziness around. So on the line inside, you mark about 3 inches open, 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. You're going to sew around this and go down to here. I'll show you how to do this. Now sew the line 1/4 of an inch down all the way to the side. Remember, start with the back stitch and end with the back stitch. Go down here 1/4 of an inch. Keep the needle there. Bring this side over. So that way when you box the corner, you don't need to go and look for it. It's right there. So now follow the line that you mark 1/4 of an inch. Sew this. This is the best and easiest way to box the corners, everyone. Today my husband said I come home early so I can bring you to the beach and to see the sand sculpture. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I just wait for him to get home. Before he got home, about a couple of hours, the rain is down so heavy. We know the rain, but we didn't think that it come down like buckets like that. So we end up staying home, and it was so cool. I love sand sculpture. Maybe I'll do a live stream next time I go there. I don't know, when we go to the beach, the connection is really bad. So maybe I try it to see how it goes. I remember 14 years ago when I walk on the beach at the sand sculpture times, And when I walk around with my husband and my sister-in-law, the couples in the car rolled out the window and she went, "When did you do?" I say, "2 weeks." And she say, "I think it's going to be now. It's so huge. Can you walk okay?" I say, "Yeah, that's why I'm here." And she's like, "If you need any help to walk down to your car, let me know. I'm here to help you." That was so kind of her. And then the whole time I'm walking around and see all the sculpture, she's like looking at me so kind. What a nice woman. At that time I was 2 weeks before I give birth to the twins. Now on the side that you're going to go and press this out, the opening space, make sure you press this before you inside out. So that way when you put your hand in there and pull the inside out, it won't fray. So now after I press this out all around, we'll go into the corner of each, the right side, the main side, and the lining. So this already have the connect right here. So you're going to pull it out like this. Everything is stay there. That one side, and then this side, and then the lining. You're going to do the same thing. Now from the two corners, you're going to bring it together and sew at the same time. So the lining's corner and the main corner is going to pin together. That one side, and then on this side you're going to do the same thing. Now you have both sides like this. You're going to sew quarter up and in seam allowance. You're going to sew this side and you're going to sew on this side. From this opening side on the lining, I'm going to inside out. With this opening space right here on the lining side, I'm going to hand sew the whole thing. If you want to go on the sewing machine, feel free to do so. That's it everyone, I finished. And if you want to make the strap to carry over your shoulder, you can too. So the zipper, we have two, one for each side, this side and then this side too. Very pretty, and the way I did the zipper tab, it's nicer that way. And it's not too bulky when you sew, because you sew outside of the line. Okay, and then you can put the makeup in here. I using this Korean makeup everyone, and I love that. Very easy to use, and it's good for my skin too. You can put so many in here. If you make for kids back to school, you can make it now and give it to them so they can carry their pencil, and this is the whole thing, makeup, brush, and everything else. That's basically it. Beautiful, and it's easy to do with two different colors in one. So pretty. Look, on the top here, the measurement on the top is 9 3/4 of an inch, and the bottom here is 7 1/4, and the height is 6 inches. And that's basically it everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for all of you that support my channel, this channel, and my second channel. Thank you for all the channel members and also the subscribers from new to all subscribers. Love you. Take care. Stay safe, everyone.